So it's on. So the camera's on. This is a little dark. Let me get the light in. 1 second. Get some light in here so you can at least see my face. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. Wonderful. Okay. So speakerphone. You hearing me? Okay, great. So, as I was saying before, be mindful of the sacral chakra dealing with creativity. You need to begin. They're showing me breathing, like breathing into that particular. Are you into meditation?
I want to get into it. I've been like researching the different chakras, and so it's something that I want to get into, along with changing my diet around, and do that in conjunction with meditation.
Well,
that's what I'm.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that's what I want to do, starting, in January.
Well, that's good.
For the new year.
Yeah, that's good. But I want to tell you something about the new year and this whole mind frame that we have. And I'm just going to share with you how I feel, but you have the right to still feel the way you feel. But think about it like this. We are now in the season of winter, right? Where it's winter time, nothing grows, it's cold, everyone is in hibernation mode, etc., etc. Why do you feel, or why do you think 99% of many people's New Year's resolution fail? The reason why they fail, the reason why people's New Year resolutions fail is because they're not planting their seeds in the right season. For us, the real New Year's for us and the real time to make a holistic change for us, I would recommend is spring, where everything is beginning to blossom. The temperature, the weather is getting nicer, warmer. Everyone has like this different feeling about them. But nevertheless, it doesn't make a difference what time you choose to make a change in your life, as long as you're consistent and you're dedicated with whatever it is that you want to do. So, as I was telling you, pertaining to the sacral chakra, that is one of the chakras that you have to pay attention to, because it's a little bit imbalanced. It's a little bit off. And what they're showing me 2 white candles for you to light up, and they're speaking to me about purity and abundance and cleansiness, meaning clearing your aura, clearing yourself from unwanted relationships. What happened in your last relationship?
Okay. I just had a child, and the father of my child, I'm still with him, but he's incarcerated with immigration. But my last relationship was with this boy, and he was a Pisces, and he was an asshole, and
basically,
it was
yeah, basically, I can understand.
It was never like, I don't know, like, how to explain it. Like, it was never all the time just good. It was like, when it was good, it was great, but when it was bad, it was just awful. Like, I don't know. Like, he had a lot of issues, and so did I. And so it was like a clash. We just clashed all the time. But when we would get along, it would be perfect. It would be okay. But now, where I am now, I see, the kind of mistakes I made by pursuing this person, because that was in high school. And I shouldn't have never went with him, but I did. But also, like, I'm all over the place right now talking to you, because I'm just so off right now. now. Like, it's crazy, but I'm trying to stay on topic. Because since you brought that up, it just reminded me that I had a dream, actually, about him. I had a dream about him, and he just had a child. So our children are the same age, but I haven't spoke with him since, maybe 2013? But I had a dream about him, and I was coming out the store with my shopping cart. I don't know why I left my daughter in the car, but I left her in the car by herself, and I was coming out of the grocery store, and I seen him, and his daughter was in the car, and two other kids were in the car, like maybe his nieces. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, but I was expecting for him to say something, like speak or whatever, just be cordial. But he didn't. I was like, okay, whatever. So I pushed the cart to my car, but nothing was in the cart. Nothing was in the cart. But I pushed the cart to my car, and I got on the passenger seat of my car. And my friend, who I don't even know, because I don't even have any friends right now at this point in my life, but she was on the driver's side of my car, and my child was in the back seat. So I get in the car, and he runs up to me with a bloody palm, like the palm of his hand was bloody, and he gave his right hand to me, and I was kind of relieved, like, man, I thought he wasn't gonna speak to me. I thought he had some type of animosity towards me. But I looked in his eyes, and he just looked so sad. Like, it was so sad. And I was just like, wow, like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? But he wasn't saying anything. His palm of his hand was bloody. And so, after I seen that, what happened? After I seen that, the streets were full of water, like flooded. I mean, flooded. And it was
water represents. Let me tell you one thing. There's a lot of symbols that are popping out to me, especially and I'm going to allow you to continue on with this, because this is a very interesting and metaphysical dream that you had. But the blood represents death. So you speaking of when I'm talking, I'm not death like literally. I'm speaking about like, you know how you resurrect yourself, but in order for you to be resurrected, or in order for you to be a new person, the old person has to die. That's what that was about. That was the old him going into the new him, and that's why he showed you the palm, like, he's bleeding. It's death. And then what happens? Then you see water flooding. How, when you're in the womb, what are you surrounded by?
Water.
Thank you. So we're dealing with a death and life thing. This is like a rebirth again. For him.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what's happening. Go ahead. What is your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, you're very, very similar. Very intuitive. Go ahead.
Okay, so the streets, they were flooded, and like I stay in Memphis, Tennessee, right? I stay in the South, so we don't get like no floods. Like, we don't get floods like that in Memphis. So the streets were flooded, and the water wasn't dirty. It wasn't blue. It wasn't black. It wasn't brown. It was like a light seafoam green color, and my car just drifted off, like, in the water. And for some reason, I was hanging out the car door, just waving my hand, like, bye. I wasn't even in the seat. I was just hanging out the car door, like, bye. And my friend was like, that's your girlfriend? She said that to him, like, that's your girlfriend? We don't want you over here. We don't want you over here. And I'm looking at her like, why are you being so mean to the girl? She didn't do nothing but just come up to the car. That's all she did. And he was just looking so sad that I was drifting off in the water, like, in my car. The car was just sailing like a boat, like, in the water. And he was just looking sad, and his eyes were like, you gonna leave me? You gonna leave me? And his girlfriend was just standing right there, and he was just drifting off. And then 2 days later, he added me on Facebook. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, that's part of right. That's part. Let me explain to him. Him being a Pisces, I'm gonna keep it real with you. He probably has other partners that he's dealing with, and I'm not saying that all Pisceans are like that, but we do have a flirtatious and secret side of us where we want everything and we want it all, and sometimes we make improper decisions or bad decisions in life, and deep down in his heart he perhaps really really wanted to be with you, but again your spirit didn't allow it. So guess what happens? You now go
Right.
your separate ways, and for
Right.
him it's like, oh, okay, well, I thought that I could have had more of her than I did, but for you, you like, no, I really can't deal with a type of person like you. Like, I love you, but I don't love you that much. And that's how real it can get,
Right.
especially dealing with, with a slow Pisces. We always say, people always say Pisceans need to catch up because we are in this world but not of this world. So the whole point, the whole fact that you were um the whole fact that there was a lot of water in this dream, that symbolizes new beginnings, that symbolizes birth, being born again, purity. And that's why I was explaining to you, for say, is that you need to light up 2 white candles for purity. And it's interesting, yeah, and it's interesting that, and this is during meditation, okay, because they're showing me 2 long, tall white candles, and this is for meditation. And I will also, give me a second, cinnamon oil would be beneficial for you. Anoint them with cinnamon, yeah, anoint them with cinnamon oil, okay,
Okay.
to bring about good fortune, sweet things, good things, okay.
Okay.
What's the status with wait, are you done, or you wanted more clarity on?
No, I get that one, but I
Yeah.
was gonna just go down the line because my dreams have been so crazy that like, but we can just go in your order, like whatever you see, just
We gonna do
go.
both. We gonna do both.
Okay.
We gonna I'm gonna help you out with what you need to help out with, and I'm gonna also tell you what your spirit guides and what the messages are for you. Pertaining to your child's father, what's the status with that?
He's away. He's in
Mhm.
another state, and he's been in there since June, this past June, and I really don't know. I don't know when he'll be getting out. We are still together, but
You
it's
gotta
like,
help him out. You have to help him. The any how you
okay,
can, rather is, putting down that he has a child, he needs to be here for his child, something. But I do see it a possibility that he can come home sooner than, sooner than he thinks he will. I see that he also been like in multiple different issues. Is he your age as well?
he's 24.
Mm, yeah,
24.
a little
And he's
bit.
an Aquarius as well.
Ooh, yeah, them. Well, you Aquarius. One of my close friends is an Aquarius. Y'all, guys, y'all don't got it all sometimes. You don't got it all. It's like tick tick boom with you, and I don't understand because you're the water barrier. So I feel like it's tick tick boom with you guys both, but it's also an emotional thing too. You guys are very sensitive
Yeah.
towards people. You love people. You always want to help people. You're not bad people, but you do have a bit of a temper. And it's okay. Most of us do, but from experience and just from me picking up on what's been happening with this brother, speaking about your child's father, there's some things that he got himself into. But if you can help him out, then he things will go well. I feel like he can get released, as I would say. He
Okay,
can get
okay.
released if you help him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say I'm not psychic, but I just
No,
feel like
you actually
I
are
see
psychic.
stuff.
You actually are psychic. You have to believe in yourself. You know, you actually are psychic. That's one thing. And psychic is only nothing but being able to predict the future. That's what psychic is. That's what it is. We all have the psychic ability. We all can channel. We all can see spirits. We all can do that. But if you haven't, you know, enhanced it or worked with it with that gift of yours, guess what happens? It lies dormant. That's why it's known that many of us only use about what 10% of our brain or whatever. The 10% of the mind or 10% of the brain. That's the psychic. That's the psychic side. That's the right brain, because we're always analyzing things. We're always being analytical. We're always thinking, constantly thinking, stress, anxiety, etc., etc. So that's more so of the mental side of the brain. So if we're dealing with the right side of the brain, which is balance, peace, you know, psychic ability, intuition, spirituality, that's the right side of the brain. Many of us is not operating on the right side of the brain. So you are actually psychic. So don't say that you're not. You are. You just gotta enhance it. And sometimes, and it's interesting because even as a an Aquarius, Aquarians are very good future predictors. Very, very good. Very, very good. Some of my close friends predicted a lot of things about me, which they were Aquarius. About me, about myself. Or they all listen, I know you're gonna go do this, and this is exactly what's gonna happen. And that be exactly what be happening. Certain things, when I fall off the edge sometimes, and you know I do weird Pisces things, yeah, it's Aquarius that sometimes help me out, and reason. You guys like logic and reason. So, you know, I do feel that you are a Pisces, and I mean not a Pisces, but a psychic. Yeah, I know you don't want to be a Pisces. I don't want to be a Pisces. But I do know that you do have like this psychic gift with you. Very strong, intuitive, and that's why I was speaking to you about creativity, because creativity deals with the right side of the brain. Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you want in your life, you can manifest it. You can create it just by visualization, right side of the brain. We're dealing with right brain function. You see. So, you know, if to the extent that you say that you're not, to the extent that the universe is going to pick up on you're not psychic. So guess what? You're not going to be psychic. But if you say, listen, I am psychic, I know what I'm talking about, I know this, I know that, and the key words is I know. Aquarian, the key word is I know. Pisceans, the key word is I believe. So so Aquarius, you guys already be knowing. Y'all be knowing. Keeping it real. We're no, I'm being honest. We are actually in the Aquarian age. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
So what's happening with a lot of us? We're starting to do more research. We're starting to want to know things about our history. We're starting to, you know, get back into our roots. We're starting to know better. We're starting to know the truth. We're starting to raise up out of the, I guess, the ratchetness or the BS that has been fed to us. So look at you. You're 21 years of age. Like I told you before, at 21 years, I was not even thinking about getting no reading from nobody. You see. So this is a very big step. You got to look at it in a holistic way. You see.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Go on. What were you telling me?
I was just saying, because when you said that he might be getting out sooner than he thinks, it's like I just be like, I don't see stuff, but it's like I hear stuff. And then I just put a vision with what I hear. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. But, like, I was just minding my own business. I forgot what I was doing, but something just told me, like, he's going to get out in March. If not March, then June. And most of the time when that happens, when stuff like that tells, like when I guess spirit tells me stuff, it actually happens. It actually happens. Or, sometimes I can be really, I don't know the word, like sensitive. Like I can pick up on if somebody died.
Intuitive.
Um,
You're intuitive. You know. Yeah. Yeah. That's
mhm.
all part of it. Very intuitive. Yep.
Yeah, 'cause I just every time someone passes away, like I know before my grandmother comes to tell me that someone passed away, like I could already feel that somebody passed away, and she just confirms it, and I'm like, I knew someone passed away, I just didn't know who, you
Hmm.
know.
You're a February Aquarius, right?
January 30th.
Yeah, you close to February. Come on, you almost there. You're close to February. Come on. On the only reason why I asked you is because you might have a moon. You might have rather a moon in Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Um, and that and
I
I.
had looked up on, oh, sorry for cutting you off, but before you called, I
Mhm.
had looked up my chart. And I did it on 3 different websites just to be sure, and I seen that my moon was in Virgo, actually.
Yeah, Virgo opposite Pisces. Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Virgo opposite Pisces. That's exactly I mean, only because I've dealt with many people and I know people's energy and I'm picking up on yours, and yes, you are an Aquarius, but the little things that you are telling me, you had to have a moon in some water sign or something like that, because this like predictions doesn't come for everybody, for people,
Mhm.
and some people even consider Aquarius a water sign, the water barrier.
Mhm.
You know,
Really?
yeah, some people, yeah, yeah, some people look it up.
Mhm.
Aquarius water sign. Some people will say it's a water sign, and some people will say it is an air sign. Analytical, being very analytical, and that goes back to what I was speaking to you about, not using the right side of your brain, because you're constantly using the left side of your brain. Very analytical, always analyzing, always thinking, being
Mhm.
strategic with things. No. Mm-mm. You say, "Oh, I'm not a psychic." You are actually. You actually are. Mhm. You just have to develop it, and that's why I'm telling you that you're only 21 years of age. You have a. I told you, if I was where you was at 21 years of age, I probably would have been doing this long time ago, many moons ago, as they will say. I'm starting. I've been doing this for 2 or 3 years now.
Mhm.
Channeling and providing spiritual readings, psychic readings for people 2 or 3 years now. What? I'm 30 years
Mhm.
old. Come on, that's 27. That's too old. I mean, but again, that was my journey. That's my path. That's
Right.
that's where
Right.
I woke up. You waking up a little bit earlier than me. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you. Yeah.
Thank you.
But as a Pisces, I was always big on dreams. I always had predictions and dreams, but I didn't take it serious as I am now. I
Mhm.
pay close attention to every single thing, and that's why I'm able to decode other people's dreams, as you're about to tell me.
Mhm.
I'm able to do
Mhm.
that. That's one of our gifts as a Pisces. We're able to decode the unknown, the occult, as they say.
Right.
Mhm. So what was your other dream that you was?
Hold on. Because I wrote every single last question
Mhm.
down because I wanted to get answers. Hold on.
Mhm.
Let me go to one section,
Mhm.
dreams. Okay. So, I've always had very bad dreams. Like, ever since the youngest I can remember was like 3 years, I would have nightmares. Like, nightmares. I mean, waking up, sweating, crying, and I would always cry because I would always cry myself out of my dream. And I would wake up and I would be like, I want to go home. I want to go home. And at the time, I was staying with my great grandmother, and she would be like, she would play with me. Like she knows I'm having a nightmare, but she would be like, you want to go home? Where do you live at? And I'll tell her my address, and then She'll be like, oh, really, where is it? I'm like, this is. And then I'll just snap out of it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm at home. I'm in my bed. Okay. But I would have those nightmares all the time. And the nightmares just continued. But as I got older, like when I got into high school, I would always have dreams of me being a rebellious slave and freeing people. I would always have dreams like that. Like me just being rebellious, just not caring and freeing people. Like encouraging people to like, like let's escape. No, let's do this, let's do that.
Yeah,
we can do this.
Being humanitarian, sticking up for what's right and what's wrong. Helping other people. The sign of an Aquarius, and it's interesting because that's who you are. You are a person that will, I guess, sacrifice. You sacrifice yourself for other people. You know how some people say like Sandra Bland, Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, all of these different people that died. They do on the spirit realm. They would say these people sacrifice themselves for us, just to wake us up, just to let us know. Listen, this is what's going on. It's a change that needs to be done. And you are a person that will sacrifice yourself as well. Not to say that someone's going to kill you or anything bad is going to happen, but the whole point that you already have these visions of like, come on, everybody, come on, let's go, rebel. Like, this is the resolution, and the revolution is not coming. The revolution is already happening. So you have to know. You have to know your place, and I feel like your place is to awaken people on the spiritual and mental level. So the fact that you like to do these different research, and the fact that you are, psychically developing yourself. Again, like I said, beloved, you're 21 years old. You're on your journey. You're starting. You're 21. That means here come January 30th, you're going to be 22. 22 is what? The master number. 22 is actually the ultimate master number. See? So you are getting into or finding yourself is what I'm saying. Finding yourself. You're actually finding yourself right now. And that's good. In your spirit, and actually your spirit is showing you as you're able to remember your dreams now, your spirit is actually showing you who you are and what you can do, what you're capable of doing. Okay, and now it's like, okay, now you can't deny nothing, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you in a little bit on my personal life. So I had a long-term boyfriend or whatnot, and we broke up and stuff like that. Me, being a Pisces, really don't care, but yes, it did hit me very hard. So I got into this whole like change about me, meditation more, eating fresh and organic, and eating just clean, and just at night burning sage, and burning frankincense, and at that particular time, the stuff that I was dreaming about is actually happening right now. Right now. The things that I was dreaming about in 2005, dealing even with the relationship with me and this brother and other things, I wrote this, and my spirit said, you need to write this down. You need to keep a journal, because people is not going to believe you. People are not going to believe you. So I wrote, and that's something that I feel like you should do as well, because the things that you're going to begin to dream about may even, be happening in the near future. It may not even be happening now. It may happen 10 years from now, 5 years from now. You see, literally. So your dream, and as you begin, like I said, you starting a little bit earlier than me. So, but I've been there, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you that all of the different signs that you're showing is just a sign of spiritual awakening and spiritual development. So, with that being said, you need to, or not what you need to, I can't tell you what you need to do, but what you should do is write this stuff down and go back to it. Write it down, go back to it. See the different ways and the different tones that you have in your writing, dealing with dealing with the spirit realm. Dealing with the spirit realm. You see.
Because also, like, it's a lot of dreams. I'm just gonna give you the next one that just really woke me up out of my sleep. Okay. So I was watching one of your videos, and I seen, like, on a lot of them, you would tell them to use amethyst, right? So I got an amethyst crystal, I saged it, and I slept with it under my pillow, but I slept with it in my hand. Like, if you ball your fist up, I slept with it like that. And the dream that I had, I'm going to give you two. Okay, the first dream I had was I was in some type of ceremony, and these people, I don't know if I was maybe in Haiti or Benin or somewhere, and it had to be somewhere in West Africa, somewhere. But
it's Afro Palo. I feel it. You probably was in Brazil. Or it's probably Brazil, Congo, or Benin. But it's someone dealing with voodoo, spirituality.
It was, because I seen them taking a little thing, and they were talking in a different language. I didn't know what they were saying, but I could feel what they were doing. But they were shaking a little maraca thing, you know, the little thing with the beads on it. And they were just talking, and they had on all white. Everybody had on all white, and I had on all white, but they made me put on orange, you know how in karate, you have like a black belt, a blue belt.
They made you put on an orange. They made you put on an orange belt.
Right.
Now, can I ask you a question? Now, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? What was the first color that I told you came up?
Orange.
Thank you.
Yeah. When you said that was a dream, like, you reminded me of that dream, I was like, I'll just mention it later on. But yeah.
Spiritual development. Development. That's a beautiful initiation. So you might have got initiated in the 5 years from now. I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna write you down. I'm gonna come to you. 5 years from now, you're gonna be all right. What? 5 years from now? Wait, let me see. No, let me do the math. 22, 21, 5 years would be 26. That'll make you an 8. That's divine. That's divinity. That's mind, body, and soul. That is money. That is working with other people. Yeah, in 5 more years, you're gonna be clicking. And what I mean by clicking, you're gonna be clicking. And what I mean by clicking is gaining monetary funds for spiritual practices. I'll pay you. Just like you pay me, I'll pay you. No, cause you already having it. You're seeing it already. And let me tell you something. You see how you seen you as part of this spiritual ceremony, and you're able to come back and bring it into this physical realm. That's a form of channeling.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's a form of channeling. When I speak to people, spirit guides and stuff, they show me things, just like they showed you something and showed you ceremonies in your dream or whatnot. They showed you stuff, and they showed you the color orange, just like they showed me the color orange for you. And they told, and what 2 colors did they tell me to tell you to light up?
White.
Thank you.
2 white candles.
2 white candles.
Yeah.
You see? So it's all falling in place with another. It's all falling into place with one another. Yeah.
So my second dream is that, so I went to sleep. I had the amethyst in my hand again, like a fist. And I put my baby to sleep, and I just drifted off to sleep. And let me go back. Because when I was pregnant, I had her September 25th. So, I was just, like I said, voices just come to me, like, it'll just talk to me. And so out of the blue, I was like, you know what? I feel like the father of my boyfriend is putting some type of
hex,
spell or hex on him. If it's not him, I feel like it's his female friend who he claims is his friend, quote unquote, but I feel like they got something going on that they're not telling. But I feel like and then this time I saw him, like he was on the phone asking someone, did you do it? Did you do it? Are you going to do it or not? Okay, walking around with his phone to his ear. And it's so crazy because when I first went to his house, when I first went to my boyfriend's house when he stayed with his father, the first time I seen his father, like, I just knew, like, something just told me, he's not a good person. He's not a good person. And it told me that he's deeply involved with voodoo. If not him, it's somebody in his family. And when I asked my boyfriend, he confirmed. He was like, yeah, his brother is involved with it. And so, flash forward to when I was pregnant, I just something was just telling me, he's doing something. And if it's not his female friend, it's the dude who was in jail with my boyfriend, who did this crime with him. Because he ended up getting out early. When really he should have been in there a long time because he betrayed my boyfriend, and my boyfriend didn't know. It was dealing with counterfeit money. My boyfriend had no idea. He came here in 2009. He had no idea that the money was counterfeit. And I always questioned. I was like, did you really not know that money was counterfeit? Did you really not know? And I just looked at him in his eyes, and I kept asking him this, like, month after month after month, and I was like, okay, he's telling the truth. So I feel like someone's doing something, somebody's making transactions, and he's from Guinea in West Africa.
I thought he was Guyanese. I was gonna say Guyanese, but it's Guinea. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I feel like he's doing something. I feel like his dad is doing something. I feel like his dad is hiding something. And you asked me, did he go through something? Yeah, he stayed with his grandparents in Guinea, and when he ended up moving, his mom left and went to Europe. I don't know why. So he came to America through his father. Him and his little brother came to America in 2009. When he came to America, I believe years later or maybe a year later, his grandparents passed away, one after the other, and he wasn't able to go to the funerals. So, yeah, but his father took care of them while they were here. But after my boyfriend turned 18, not 18 because he was 18 when he came here, I believe, 18 or 19. But like the next year, he took care of him for that 1 year. And when he came here, he didn't speak any English, so he took care of him for that 1 year. And after that year, like, he didn't do nothing for him. And he's doing the same with his little brother. And I don't know, like, when I first told him that my boyfriend was in jail, I could just read his energy, and it's something that he's hiding from me, and I don't know what it is, and I just wanted to know if you knew, like, if maybe, my spirit guides are telling you something that I just can't see, but I can feel it, but I just don't know what it is for sure, like.
And that's good that, you gave me that information, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm not going against what your spirit tells you. If that's what you feel, if you know that something is up, you feel it, because, again, your spirit will never lie to you. And that's why I didn't tell you that. That's why I didn't tell you that your solar plexus is imbalanced, because your solar plexus is not imbalanced, and 9 out of 10 times you tend not to second guess yourself. So in this situation, I can't tell you that he's not, because if you're telling me that you feel something, more than likely he is doing something. Okay. Another thing, you're American, right? Okay. One thing about Guinea And I guess, yeah, Guinea is Guinea. Okay, well, not maybe only Guinea, but in some African culture, they want their children to be with African women. And if they are not with African women, you have to you have to be drop dead gorgeous, especially Guinea people. Guinea, I know these kind of people. Believe me, I know them. I know them. If you not light skinned and you not Fulani, cause I know he's Fulani. If you not Fulani, guess what? You got a lot to work for in order for you to be accepted. So it may be even that he might be have like this biased energy towards you, or he just may be not really feeling the fact that his son, his first son or whatnot, had a child with someone that wasn't of their culture. You see, and they might have did something to him to for you two to separate. But again, because you are protected, and I feel like you should perhaps continue to protect yourself if you desire. I prepare protection baths if you want that. You gotta protect yourself from these people because you dealing with Guinea. You dealing with them dumb Guinea. Dumb dudes, they not in the mess with. West Africa, period. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. That's where Benin is from. Benin. That's where Haitian people are from. Don't mess with them. you know. And unfortunately, and it's not in a bad way, and it's not to scare you, because again, if you're protected, you're protected. And if if you live in love, nothing could harm you whatsoever, because the universe will not allow nothing or nobody to take away from what you already have. That's not going to happen at all, because regardless of all that negativity or whatnot, the power of love overrides all of that. If you're a good soul, if you're a good spirit, they can do whatever it is that they want. Guess what? It will just turn right back around to them and for them. So you don't even have to worry about him. But again, the way he's treating you, you already know that something is up. You already feel something. So the best thing is that he has to do something. Your boyfriend there, he has to, and you have to as well, if you're going to continue dealing with them, which you are, because that's your daughter's father.
Right.
He's
Because
cute,
when
right?
I
He's
spoke with
cute.
him,
He's cute. Yeah, he's cute, right?
yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
Fulani, those Guinea guys, they cute. They tall, light
He's
skin.
not Fulani though.
What is he?
I believe they're Mandingo. I believe
Oh, he's
the
Mandingo.
father is Mandingo,
Oh, they
and the
from.
mother is
Go ahead.
something with a B. The mother is some tribe with a B, like
Bukani Faso.
huh?
They from Bukani Faso.
No.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, never mind. That's something else. You
I
don't.
just know the father is Mandingo.
Yeah, the father is like slash Malian. That's where the Mendigo tribe is from. The borderline Mali. That's borderline Mali. So he's like half on half. He may be half on half. Are they dark skin or light skin?
Yeah. Yeah. The mother is light skin. The mother is my color, and the father is dark, like real dark.
Yeah.
Short.
Yeah, so then the mother they have to have some type of Fulani in her. All most 90% of Guinea tribe, even Senegal, even people from Sudan, Ethiopia, they Fulani. That's the original. That's the original people. They're Fulani people.
Okay.
Many people mistaken me for being Fulani. Why? Because I'm light skinned and I'm pretty. That's what they say. Light skinned and pretty, you must be Fulani. And that's probably why he chose you, because you light skinned. Not being funny, but that's their taste. That's Guinean people taste. That's what they like. So I would definitely recommend that you protect yourself. And again, let me see what they're saying about that though. They're saying there's nothing major, but he is sour. He is sour. Sour for what? I don't know why he's sour. But they're
You
saying
don't
it's
know
not.
either.
It's nothing. But this is exactly how they're saying. It's nothing major, but he's sour. It's nothing major, but he's sour. And again, he may be. I don't know why. Why would he be like this? Give me a second. He comes from a big family.
Yeah, he has a lot of kids and a lot of wives. Like my boyfriend isn't his first child.
Then yeah. So yeah, so it may not. So this is what it is. It's not even him. It may be the other wives or other family or other somebody that did something to the father, which now trickles down on the child. And that's why you say, oh, he's weird. And it may not even be that he's weird. It may just be that he got his own situation going on. Remember, he's a polygamist. That's what they do. They Muslims. So, they, and not, and I'm just saying Muslim people are polygamous. I'm just saying in the Fulani tribe, or rather the Guinea tribe. Say that again?
Okay, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm following.
Right, exactly. So, in that type of setting, is somebody, they're always doing something against somebody's, this wife, they throwing voodoo on this wife, or that wife throwing voodoo on that wife, and they don't want this children to be successful, and they don't want, there's a whole bunch of mixed up. So don't, yeah, that's why they saying that, it's not that serious, but he is sour. Because it's perhaps one of his wives or somebody that he's dealing with that, they're fighting against each other. So don't even get involved with that. Yeah, don't even get involved. Yeah, beloved.
Also, I
Mhm.
wanted to know if my mother would appear to you, either her or my great grandmother. But I really want to know. I want to ask my mother who killed her if she can like appear. Yeah.
Your mother, was she skinny or fat or big?
About
Skinny,
five
right?
two.
She skinny?
Yeah, like not thick and bones,
Yeah,
but like
not stick and bones, but skinny. Yeah, not yeah,
yeah.
'cause that's who came up. That's who's here when you asked about your mother. Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, well, who's here? Um, I don't know. I feel like she might have got poisoned or something with like